Once upon a time, this is a story where the dead spoke louder than the living. In the bustling city of Lagos, Chief AMADI was a man respected and feared by everyone. He was a billionaire businessman with empires stretched across banking, real estate, and even oil. He had built a legacy that most could only dream of, but like all men, he couldn't escape death. Chief AMADI passed away suddenly at 74, leaving behind a widow, a devoted daughter, and 2 sons. His death, however, wasn't just the end of life, but the beginning of a mystery. Yes, wealth can be a blessing, but sometimes it is a curse that outlives the owners. As his family gathered for the reading of his will, everywhere was tense. His lawyer, Mrs. Aisha, read out his will, distributing his assets, a large portion for his devoted daughter, Adora, a share for his widow, Nkechi, and smaller shares for his 2 sons, Obina and Emeka. But then, as she finished reading, her phone pinged. A new email has just arrived. An updated will dated 3 days before Chief AMADI's death. The new document was shocking. It left 90% of Chief's wealth to Pastor Elijah Ayodele, a pastor he just recently befriended. The family was furious. Adora, Chief's daughter, was certain something was amiss. Ms. Aisha, his lawyer, began digging. While the signature was authentic, something felt wrong. In fact, witnesses reported that Chief AMADI had been pressured by Pastor Ayodele to make massive donation in exchange for eternal life. Security footage revealed that 3 nights before his death, a shadowy figure was seen entering Chief AMADI's study. The security camera was absurdly cut off. The visitor's identity was unknown, but the timeline matched the date of the suspicious will. Further investigation uncovered a recording on Chief AMADI's phone, where in a strange voice he kept on saying, "If anything happens to me, hold Pastor Ayodele. He has threatened me, saying that my soul is at stake if I don't sign over my wealth to him." In court, the evidence unveiled Pastor Ayodele's plots. The updated will had indeed been signed by Chief AMADI. However, the text was forged. The pastor had used coercion to obtain the deceased's signature and proceeded to sign over 90% of his wealth to himself. Aisha presented final pieces of the evidence, which is the handwritten analysis of the will, showing that the trembling hands on the document indicated duress, and digital evidence tied the pastor to fraud and forgery. The court immediately reinstated the original will, and Pastor Ayodele was immediately charged for fraud. Now, what is the moral of this story? From this case, one truth stands out. Even in death, the law protects the wishes of the dead, if precautions are taken. To secure your legacy, always make sure your wills are professionally drafted and stored. And remember, undue influence and fraud can undo a lifetime work. Chief AMADI's wealth was saved, but the family learned a bitter lesson. Trust is fragile, and greed always lurks where blessings are bound. So, have you drafted and stored your will yet? Let me know in the comment section. Bye.